I've tried desperately since introducing this bill to talk to as many of you as I can, to charm you, to flirt with you, whatever it takes. And some of you have witnessed the flirting in the members' lounge, but I'm not giving names up. I have done everything I can to get you to try to understand what it's like to stand in my shoes. And I was very lucky this week because I got a letter from Mrs. Loving, the African-American, Native American woman who was arrested in her bedroom in 1958 for, ironically, loving a man named Loving because he was white. And I don't know how old she is, but she can't be that young. She was willing to say, this is the same issue. And for those of you who are not so sure, let me make this clear. In the 1980s in Georgia, a man, Michael Bowers, was arrested in his bedroom because he was in bed with a man. And for those of us at that time who were involved in relationships with people of the same sex, we lived in fear of the knock on the door, of the landlady calling the police and having us arrested for being who we are. But we evolved. No one thinks that so much anymore. We evolved. In her letter, she said, I didn't want to be a hero. I didn't set out to be a heroine. I just did what was right. There are heroes here. Deborah Glick is a hero. Paved a way to allow me to stand here and make this case. She is a hero. Governor Spitzer is a hero. Chose to send us this bill written in a way that can be palatable across the board to say, do what's right. Shelley Silver is a hero. He let me have this bill to let me give me my shot at trying to convince each and every one of you that this is simply about fairness and equality. So what do I seek? What does this bill seek? Let me address some of these issues that you have raised. This is not about the sanctity of anything. Sanctity means holy. Holy means of or pertaining to religion. That's from Webster's, folks. That's what they mean. I am not seeking anyone's religious agreement. I am not seeking anything from any religious person whatsoever. I seek a piece of paper, a license from my government to whom I pay taxes and to whom I serve in this body. I do not seek anything from anyone's church. I don't want a seat in your synagogue. I don't want a church pew. I want a license that all of you have. Some of you have had 2 or 3 times. The current state of law is the following. You could get on a plane, fly to Las Vegas, where what happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas, allegedly, get married in front of an Elvis impersonator, drunk, come back to New York, and you will be given a piece of paper that will protect that relationship. And yet, the man who I've loved for 26 years, who I share a home and a dog with, the person who every day I talk to before I go to sleep, he and I can't get that piece of paper. Is that right and fair? Is that justice? Is that equality? The answer is hell no. I want you to search your heart and think about this. And I'm asking you from my heart to do this for me and my family so that I know that he is protected. That's what I'm asking of you tonight. People in life fear many things. Global warming, nuclear proliferation, heterosexuals in retail. Whatever you fear, and that's okay. I used to fear getting beat up, and I used to fear getting exposed, and I used to fear people saying bad things about me. I no longer fear those things. Ladies and gentlemen, I have one fear. that the horrific gene pool that runs through my family line will take my life, that a bus will hit me, that I will have a heart attack like my grandfather did, and the one thing that I wanted most to do in this life, which is protect John Banta, I was unable to do. And so if you have it in you to find a way to take my fear away, I cannot express to you how deeply gratitude I will have for you for the rest of my life. And if you can't, I implore you to do this for your own family. Because I've learned a lot about your families in the last month, okay? And I know which one of you have gay kids. I know which ones have gay siblings. I know which ones have gay grandchildren and gay nieces and gay nephews. And you know what, folks? If you don't have that today, you're having it tomorrow, okay? And one day, one of those people is going to come to you and say to you, where were you? Where were you on the day that my equality was on the line? Where were you? This revolution, revolutionary women, revolutionary men, had some revolutionary concepts and a constitution that was flexible and designed to incorporate everyone. So here's a revolutionary concept. Are you ready? Our civil liberties have no dependence on religious opinion. Let me repeat that. Our civil liberties have no dependence on religious opinion. That, my friends, was Thomas Jefferson. So whatever tradition you have in your life, I stick with the Founding Fathers and what this Constitution was supposed to mean, rather than what that tradition is. And I know that with this vote, with enough green lights on that board, that the dream of America laid out by Thomas Jefferson will be one step closer to reality. Thank you very much.
Read the last section.
This act shall take effect immediately.
Record the vote.